they say that the doctor mentality tell you once you get a disease, you're going to be stuck with this until death. But then that goes against hygienic laws, or that go against for example, I cannot sober up a drunk man while he's still got the bottle to his mouth. See, most doctors are going to just give you a pill. They're not going to tell you what it is to take the cause away. There's always a cause and effect. Because I did this, this is the effect. What I do is get rid of the cause. I get rid of the effect. That makes sense? Yes. If I change the cause, I get rid of the effect. So if I change what I've been doing, what was I doing? I never fast. I never been on a fast. I didn't know what a fast was. I was told fasting was starvation. That I was starving myself if I were to get away from food for just a minute. But then I learned to study those words again. You know, these two words is wordplay. Fast, starve. Fast, starve. You know. But I learned that fasting is when you just willingly put down food, or you put down anything, and only drink distilled water. But you willingly do it for spiritual purposes, for physical purposes, or just emotional reasons. Because notice a lot of times when we eat and we are under stress, it just causes our stomach to hurt and our head to hurt. It just causes sickness in them. So, what would I say starving is? Starving is pretty much when I don't have no money to buy no food. Or I don't have no food in the refrigerator. You know, nobody won't give me a sandwich. I'm starving there. Because I didn't willingly do this. But to willingly go without food is fasting. And people say that you would die from it. You can't go 2 days. Well, I'm going to have to tell them they're lying. Because I done went plenty times without it. I done went up to 7 to 10 days without eating. I haven't died yet. I got people who have gone 21 days without eating. They haven't died yet. Okay? Even the camera lady over here can tell you. Because she is one of the people that listen to a lot of the stuff I do. And right now, you can see her, she don't have glasses on right now. But she used to have to wear eyeglasses. Mm-hmm. She used to have to wear eyeglasses. But she used to have to wear eyeglasses. Now, here it is, she's not wearing them. And can see. All right? So, I don't see what that has to do with nurturing relationships.
I wanted you to build a little bit more on the diabetic neuropathy and not eating meat. Because I got an auntie that's going through that right now.
Okay, diabetic neuropathy is really not what is it. It's not that word. Mm-hmm. What it is low nerve energy, what we're building on right now. Mm-hmm. Anytime that you have low nerve energy, your body is going to house that energy and use it for what it needs. Like, for example, you remember when you was, say, playing a little video game and you running out of energy? You wouldn't just spend it on doing dumb stuff. You would only do the stuff that you need to win the game. Or you'll try to find power-ups from different places and stuff like that. Same thing with the body. The body is going to pull this energy in. Yeah. The body is going to pull this energy in. But the body is going to pull this energy in and use it for the vital organs, like the heart, to keep the heart running, to keep the brain going and stuff of that nature. However, when you start feeling it symmetrically, where you're going to feel it in both feet, or you feel it in both hands and stuff like that, that's just the body pulling it in, pulling the energy back in. It's telling you to rest your hand because you're wasting it doing the stuff that you're doing with your hand. Chill out, rest with your feet because you're wasting energy there. We got to try to build up keep the brain going, keep the lungs going, keep the heart going. I don't know if you remember this concept of the power plant. Where you have the power plant, you wouldn't be able to see it here. I'm just going to tell y'all about it because you won't pretty much see it right there. But the power plant that generates power for Savannah, we'll say that, you see, they have this power going to these big old power lines running down the highway. Big ones you see out there. Big pole. Something like that one right there. A big pole in there. Then you'll see that they'll go from there to the little power line, which would be the little ones you see right out here. From there, they will go to every house and give power to every house. Now say that this power plant has a blackout, meltdown, or whatever you want to call it, where it's only running at like 50% power, or only generating 25% power. Somebody's going to be without lights, right?
Right.
Those ones that are closest to the power plant is going to what? Have lights. Hospitals going to have lights. The military base is going to have lights and stuff like that. We'd say the White House and all is going to have. But the military base and stuff like that going to have lights. So those are the most, you say the vital houses, the hospitals and stuff like that. So now say that the brain is analogized the same way. This brain gives energy to our body. It produces a low grade of electricity. That's what we call nerve energy, or life force, or life energy. This is what we're talking about, how to build up here. But that's what produces that in the brain. It produces a low grade of nerve energy that runs down your spinal cord, which is the big power line, that goes to the peripheral nerves, which are the small power line, to every cell of the body, which is all the houses, all the cells, we'll say. So, say that the brain is not functioning right. Say that it's running at 50%, or having a meltdown, or schizophrenic, or you're not feeding it the right things. It's not able to produce the right energy. So, what happened? Something got to be without power. So, if there's only 25% power coming from the brain is going to harness that power to keep the body alive. Because remember, the number one greatest law is that the body is self-preserving, that it's self-maintaining, self-repairing. It's going to try, they have the instinct endowed in it to survive. You're going to try to survive no matter what. The body's going to do that. It's going to try to survive. That's the number one greatest law. It's going to try to survive. The only way it will kill itself is if it's for the sake of the young, or for its offspring, in other words. That's the only way the body will sacrifice itself. Or you would say even organs or parts of the body will sacrifice itself to keep the body alive. In the case of you see where you won't get blood flow to the feet, you end up with gangrene or something like that, to keep blood in the lungs, or to keep blood for the heart, or keep blood for the brain and stuff of that nature. So all she really had to do is build up nerve energy. There's no such thing as diabetic neuropathy anymore. It wouldn't even be no cause for her to have pain. Notice that a healthy person would not feel pain. To feel pain meaning that you're not healthy. To feel your body is meaning that you're not healthy. You should not know that you digesting food. You should not have the rumbling up in here or anything like that. The only thing you should know about is when you see the food. You see it, you're looking at it, and then you bite it. You chew it, your tongue turn it around. You chew it a little more, your tongue turn it around, then you swallow it. That should be it. Once it get in here, the body takes over. You have no more say-so in what happens to that food anymore. Your job is over until it comes out here. That's the next time you're going to notice that food. But if you feeling it all through your body, all in your chest, oh God, I can't lay down right. I got a little more. Are you feeling the rumbling and tumbling up in here, and you getting and all that kind of stuff? Then something not right. That's disease. But they put the words together and call it disease. But your body got to get rid of this stuff some kind of way. Whatever you put in your body has to survive. So it's going to pretty much do whatever it takes. Like I said, it runs on its own. You can't control what goes on in your body. It runs on its own. If you put a poison in right now, it's either actually, if you don't have the energy to get rid of it, you're going to die. But if you got enough energy, it's going to either make you vomit it out, or you're going to have an occasion to put it out in diarrhea. So the body is going to try to, or you might even sweat it out. Notice how salt, when you take salt into your body, what does it do? At first it irritates your mouth. So eat a bag of potato chips. You think that that's saliva coming there because it tastes so good and stuff like that. But no, it's irritating to your mouth. That's why you have that occasion, and the next thing you notice most people cut their gums and all kinds of stuff. It's not the chip. It's the salt that's on the chip. You know, that's what cutting your gums. It irritated so much it got it inflamed. Not only that, that's the only part that you can feel. Just how you have your mouth inflamed, your whole digestive tract is inflamed the same way. You just can't feel it right now. Because you done got it probably now when you was younger you could feel it. But now you can't feel it no more. It's just like when you go out, it's called ulceration or induration. You won't be able to feel it no more now. Just like if you go outside and scrape your hand on that semen. You come over here every day and scrape your hand on that semen. Eventually over time, you're going to ulcerate or call it calluses that come on your hand. So the more you go out and scrape, you're not going to feel it anymore. You can scrape all day now. You're not going to feel it. Same thing on the inside. If you abuse those organs on the inside, they ulcerate or go through induration. And those are the 6 and 7 stages of disease, well, fifth and 6th stages of disease. The 7th stage being the last stage, being fungation. Fungation is what we call cancer. When the body no longer, the tissues of that body has changed. It's no longer the same tissue or the same cell makeup that the body is used to for living. All right? So it has changed itself. The body always going to try to adapt to the abuse that you're doing, even though this adaptation might be detrimental to life. You know, even everything do adaptation. You can put this is something that y'all can try just to understand what I'm saying about adaptation. You can get a grasshopper and put in a glass and put a top on it. After about a week or so, you can take that top off. That grasshopper would never jump out of that glass because he didn't try it, but you had the top of that. But he eventually adapted to it. You can even get some of those them fleas that jump on the dog, one that being a dog and fly can jump across the room. You can put them in the glass and put a top on it. They'll be sitting there jumping and busting their head up against that top, but eventually they'll start jumping just right there before the top. Adaptation. And that's what we do in life too. We adapt. After we done beat our heads so many times, we adapt. But we don't have to, because we are endowed with a better wisdom. Like, for example, I know I'm giving y'all a lot of examples, but follow me here. We can have a fly come in here right now. That fly can come in here and get stuck over here. What's it going to do? It's going to try to get out of this window. Even though it can't get out of that window. But it's going to sit there, buzz, trying to get out of the window because it sees the light. It sees the light, but it don't know that all they have to do is turn around and go back out the same way it came in through that door. But no, it's steady trying to get out of this window because it sees a glare there. And that's what we do in life. You know, we look at this medical mentality thinking that that is the only way out for us. We think that we can be palliated with drugs. We can be palliated with surgery. If we notice what drugs is sorcery. Y'all follow me? Drugs is sorcery now. And you read in scripture say that he don't want you dealing with sorcery. But how is drug sorcery? Let me get you to understand how, when you can understand it. If we go back to wordplay, etymology again, and this you can do the research on all of this. But sorcery is another name for pharmacopoeia or pharmacia. Pharmacia is another name for what? Pharmacy, drugs. You know? And that's what they prescribe. They on every corner. They're building one right there where the old crystals were. I'm glad they tore down the crystals, but they're building up a CVS there now. You know, the crystal was doing bad, but boy, the CVS was doing even worse. Because anytime you take a drug, it causes a pathology in you, meaning that it's going to cause a disease in you.